Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Steele Wars Hyperchat. It is Monday, the 1st of March, 2021. March already again. Yay. My wife has just text messaged me, and I'm not sure why. On show. But it's during her Harry time. So she's texted me, hey ya. So I wrote back, what's up? On show. My wife replies to me, wrong person. Can you give that a smiley, a sad face? I'm going to give it a thumbs down. Thumbs down, sad face. What more can you say? But
okay,
it's a vibe check.
That is a major vibe check.
I'm majorly checked right now.
I'm checked. I'm bloody checked. Hey to everyone in the chat. Hey to everyone watching on Twitter and Facebook. Hey to the patrons listening to the exclusive audio for just $3 a month. Most every weekday. Actually, every weekday. What am I talking about? Anyway, hey, so Latino Review. What's the M for? Is it monthly? What does LRM? What's the M? Anyway, LRM online. Let's share this screen. They've got a pretty interesting report here. You guys, can I do it like that? Is that going to work? Yeah. Harrison Dula to replace Cara Dune. Oh, by the way, algorithm. If you're out there, you guys. So, Nick, that's horrible. Come on, buddy. Come on. What? Wait. So Nick has said in the chat, we're about to witness a divorce. And then Lidra comments, I want this rumor to pan out. That's a vibe check. That's a vibe check. I hope she's talking about this rumor here, which is Harrison Dula to replace Cara Dune on Rangers of the New Republic. Corey and I were talking about this on Thursday. And if you haven't listened to Thursday's episode, Corey Thursdays in the Hyper Chat, and you want to get some sizzle on some potential Book of Boba Fett sweet little spoilers on some scenarios that we'll see, check out that one. It's bubbling. Bubbling. All right, so Lidra is classified or clarifying. No, she's talking about the Hera rumor. Brandon Hancock says, wow, Lidra, that's a vibe check. It is a huge vibe check. Oh, my stars. So we all know Cara Dune out of Star Wars. Gina Carano they have no plans to work with her again after her social media activity. Let's dip into this. Someone tell me what LRM stands for. Is it monthly? Is it like a website? Is it like a magazine that became a website and it came out monthly? What's the M? Give me a scoop on that. Yes, Brandon, I am majorly checked right now. Anyway, it's been an interest. This is from LRM, whatever M stands for, online.com. Oh, okay. So Michael Nip says it is Latino Review Monthly. So it used to be a magazine. I don't know why I care about this. It's been an interesting couple of months for Lucasfilm and the Mandalorian franchise. At the Investor Day presentation, Kathleen Kennedy unveiled a long list of Star Wars projects in the works. One of the most interesting developments from that presentation was the lack of information. Oh, we all smelled a rat. About the spin-off series Rangers of the New Republic. Most assume the series was lined up for Gina Carano's character Cara Dune to be the lead of the show. After some unfortunate events involving social media that led to Carano's ouster from Lucasfilm, we have seen the last of Cara Dune. All right, well, we know all that. Then they're talking about other people saying it should be recast, like Lucy Lawless. Love Lucy Lawless, by the way. The Scoop. Speaking my language. LRM. There's a lot of debate in the chat over. Leitra says that Google said it was for movies. Anyway, LRM, if that is your real name, source over at Lucasfilm, has told us creators are looking to bring in Hera Syndulla as a bridge to connect to the show to the Mandalorian universe. Production of Rangers is still a while away. However, the issue creators are running into is finding time to introduce a new character and connect to the Mandoverse. Hera, I like that they use the Mandoverse, by the way. Hera was first introduced in the animated Star Wars Rebels show as a pilot of the Ghost and an early leader in the rebellion. Her character has also been included with a brief mention in the movie Rogue One, Captain Syndulla, and in the video game campaign of Squadrons. At the time of Return of the Jedi, Hera has achieved the rank of captain and has been a part of multiple iconic Star Wars battles. The inclusion of Hera Syndulla in Rangers of the New Republic reduces the time for a backstory and allows the show to focus on newer characters. What do you think? Do you think it would be a good idea to bring in Hera to replace Cara Dune? Let us know in the comment section below. Hey! I'll make a YouTube video about it. What do you think about that? LRM online.com. Eddie Bear says, I would like to see more of the Armorer. As would I. But I definitely don't think the Armorer should be becoming a Ranger of the New Republic. You know what I'm saying? I saw this. This is like a live action-ish looking Hera that I saw on Wikipedia. Check this up here. Application window. Here we go. Bang. It's pretty cool. I like it. Joshua Thunberg brings up something in the chat that I was thinking about also, and that is Hera with Bill Burr. No one predicted such a crossover. But I like it. I like it. I'm into the whole, I'm a supporter of Rangers of the New Republic because I want an ongoing story with branches that weave back together that work so well for Marvel. I think it would be sick to do it in the Mandoverse timeline. I've been going on about that forever, and it's a reality. So, to have the Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and Rangers of the New Republic weaving, and for them all to come all together in a mega streaming event. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Nick Smith says it'd be a pain to do the makeup every day. That's what Star Wars is about. Pain. On-set pain. Ask Anthony Daniels. If it's Hera, do you think we'll see here Jason at all? Yeah. I don't know. I'll be straight up with you, Leidra. I was not a fan of the... Oh, Mike Hill says Bo-Katan and Jason Syndulla with Hera in charge. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Jason Syndulla introduction. I didn't get why he had green hair. Anyway. But if they got a story mapped out and they can replace a rebellion character with another one to keep it going, hey, I am all for it. And at the end of the day, if it's not Cara Dune, it's going to be a step up as far as, you know, Cara Dune character was pretty good. I enjoyed her, but the actresses' actions, like I'd watch The Mandalorian and I'd sort of just I'd just sort of shut off my enjoyment when she was on the show. There is a Ignite the Green Hair. Devish Sood asks, who would you want to play her? Well, our buddy Aubrey of she's affiliated with those Kessel Run Transmissions types. You should go watch the new episode with Randy Lagudice. Good to hear it. Good to see him on my YouTube screen. Go check that out. Kessel Run Transmissions. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, Aubrey. Oh, she said she got a bit of inside word that for the casting, if there's ever going to be any live action casting of the Rebels, the Ghost of the Crew, they would be people of color because that's how they've like placed those characters. So I had no idea. Do you know what I mean? You immediately go to Vanessa Marshall, but if they've got that, mandate, then it's not going to be her. I like Hera. I'm not like a Hera mega fan or anything like that. So I'm not that invested either way with how they go. But I'm all for it. And like me and Corey, I was asking, do you think it's going to be cancelled or they're just going to rejig it? And I always saw it as that was going to be a vehicle for Bill Burr to get picked back up. They know where he is on that planet. So to keep Mayfield going in Star Wars. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Feeling it. The Star Wars Instagram stories account spilled the beans on this Fennec Shand animation look from the Bad Batch without her helmet. And I think the suit looks good. The head is, I don't know. I'm not gushing about it. I can tell you that much. It is what it is. I have to say, if you showed me the face and said, hey, this is a Star Wars character in animation, who is it? Yeah, I don't know if I'd guess it was Fennec Shand. So, I don't know what's up with it. Brendan Hancock says, head is too round and the hair is just. And then he fainted. He couldn't finish the thing. Davish Sood says, odd design, but it'll probably look better in motion. Exactly. It's, I'm not also a giant Clone Wars animation style fan. So I'm, I don't think Anakin Skywalker looks that great either. So Elijah Neal says, it's growing on me, but it still looks a bit odd. So there's that. That's pretty cool. Hey. WandaVision finale week. I'm pretty pumped. I am pretty pumped. If you have access to Disney Plus and you haven't watched it, I highly recommend. If you're not really into Marvel stuff that much, they do have these Marvel Legends little shorts on Disney Plus, one for Vision, one for Wanda. So you can sort of get a gist of what happened. But very excited for the finale. And I won't say what it is. I don't want to spoil anyone that hasn't seen it. But they released a new character of sorts was introduced in the last episode, which premiered on Friday. Today, Hasbro figure, Funko figure, pre-orders. It just seems that the Marvel and the Disney Plus is working a lot more in sync with Hasbro than the Star Wars side is. I you know how I feel. I feel like it should be, and I say this as someone that's trying to make their business. I'm analyzing the business aspect of it and also the fan enjoyment of it. I think people will get more enjoyment out of it. Monday after every episode, there's a brand new figure for pre-order from that episode, whether it's like a character in a new outfit or a Quill coming out a year later. He was dead. You give me a Quill that week, could buy it. But God, that Wanda is just. It is very. It's really good. It's really good, and it's the relationships. And I was talking about this on Twitter over the weekend. It's like. It's the relationships between the characters away from all the mystery and the forces and the sweet stuff that makes it. Like even in the Mandalorian finale, like, Luke Skywalker blew me away as far as appearing and that and stuff. But the thing that sort of tugged at my heartstrings as an adult was the relationship between Din and Grogu taking his helmet off. It's like that stuff that's like then surrounded by all this fantasy great stuff that makes shows great. Like Lost, you can debate whether you think it was cleared up enough or what the mystery, but it was the character interactions that, come for the mystery, stay for how Sawyer and Jack's relationship developed. Great stuff. Great stuff. Michael Nip says, I still haven't got my Q in the mail. Who's posting it to you? I hope it's not Megalopolis, because I'm hearing bad things about them on this podcast I listen to. Ian H says, Elizabeth Olsen deserves an Emmy for her performance. Love how they've developed her character. Ian, I'm not watching these other shows maybe that are going to be up against it, but it has to get a nomination. She made me, and the show made me, there was like a use of power, like a blur, in blur, blur. They do all that, and sometimes they blur against other people, blur, and it just seems, a bit Harry Pottery. But she did a use of power that was so built up and had so much emotion behind it. I was just like, that's the best use of Marvel power, bleh, and I was like, Michael Nip wants to name and shame Dorkside Toys for his postage issues. Fair enough. Devish Sood says, slightly unrated, but your thoughts on Pedro Pascal as Joel? His facial work in that last Mando scene proved to me he's the right choice. Now, my opinion on this probably ain't that. I don't even know. Is it Among Us? Another Us? The video game that's going to be a live action. Is it a HBO series? What's the video game called? I've heard people talk about it and the premise and how it's like a man and a boy in a bad situation, and it does seem like he would be perfect if not typecast. The Last of Us. Thank you, Nick Smith. God, golly, gosh. Is there another little... Oh, okay. There's one more thing I was going to talk about, and I will Google it now to get it up. And that is Obi Wan Kenobi deadline. I don't know if they're breaking this, but they're the first one. Their internet search thing was working the best, so good for them. They win that. Obi Wan Kenobi series, Game of Thrones, and for life star Indira Varma set to join Disney Plus Star Wars spin-off. And no details on the character, but she will be in Obi Wan Kenobi. Now, there's no other information. If you got the video version, she's up there. There's, people instantly say that she's going to play Satine, Obi-Wan's girlfriend from Star Wars, The Clone Wars. Oh, see, Michael Nip, straight into it with the, I would love her to be Satine in a flashback. I don't know. I right now I'm a bit Clone Wars referenced out. But hey. You know what we always say. If they do it right. Also, though, Michael and Ledra, who says, if we're seeing Satine flashbacks, give me Corky Kenobi. I will die on this hill. What the hell's Corky Kenobi? Corky Kenobi. Anyway, you got Hayden Christensen. There's some rematch of the century with Darth Vader. I don't know if we need flashbacks to Satine. And I know there's Clone Wars fans that are like, that'd be the best thing ever, but come on. Corky is Satine's nephew. What does that mean? Are you saying that Obi-Wan Kenobi had a child and his name is Corky? I'm about to finish the show, but I need to find out about this. I'm looking this up. Corky Kenobi. Is Corky a Kenobi? Corky Kryze is introduced in the Clone Wars as a nephew of Bo-Katan and Duchess Satine. In reality, he is the secret love child between Satine and Obi-Wan Kenobi. No way. All right, it's a theory. I gotta what episodes are these? I'm gonna do a rewatch of this Clone Wars deal. I'm gonna get Corey rounded up. Help me out with this. All right. Got to keep things moving. So I think that this episode, you guys, it's gone on
long enough.
So, hey, help out that algorithm. Give it a like. Give it a comment if you're watching in the future. If you didn't check it out last week on Friday, I did a new shelf live tour. Check that out. Super fun going through all the collectibles on my new shelves. Crazy backstories from Hong Kong to Death Valley. Sounds impressive. And check out the Corey Thursdays, where we dish some potential big dirt on the Book of Boba Fett. Talked about some Bad Batch details and about Ezra getting cast. Oh, before I go, I rewatched The Departed last night. That is one tense film. Star Wars that up with bounty hunters and all that sort of thing. That was what a movie. The Departed. DiCaprio, eh? DiCaprio. As Michael Nip says, honor the algorithm. I am out. Thanks so much. We will see you tomorrow. And I'll just be straight up with you. Hey, mate, that force be with you. Corky. Who names anyone